National pastime for well over a century, with the Stars of Today getting set for a brand new season.
But the 2021 season will be different because for the first time, the baseball record books will include the names of athletes the sport had seemingly forgotten. Here's CBS 46 anchor Rick Folbaum.
Before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in 1947, black players could only compete in what was called the Negro Leagues. While their white counterparts were celebrated for playing the national pastime, African American players were kept on the sidelines, relegated to a secondary league. But there was nothing secondary about their players. Last December, Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred declared, "All of us who love baseball have long known that the Negro Leagues produced many of our game's best players, innovations and triumphs against a backdrop of injustice. We are now grateful to count the players of the Negro Leagues where they belong, as major leaguers within the official historical record."
I learned so much about those guys who created the opportunity for me.
Former Brave and Falcon Brian Jordan says his parents made sure he knew about the Negro Leagues.
Coming up, my mom and dad always talked about learning your history. And from what I learned from Negro Leagues, from Jackie Robinson, to Hank Aaron getting his start there, the Josh Gibson, Satchel Pages, they jump out at me because that was my focus, the greatest players from what I understood in the Negro Leagues.
Atlanta's Negro League team started play in 1920. Calling themselves the Atlanta Black Crackers. Atlanta's all-white minor league team was called the Crackers. They both played at Ponce de Leon Park, located at 650 Ponce de Leon Avenue, where the Midtown Place shopping center stands today.
The Atlanta Black Crackers were composed of players, the best players from Morehouse College and Morris Brown College and Clark College.
Paul Crater is with the Atlanta History Center. He says this grainy footage is the only existing film of the Atlanta Black Crackers playing at Ponce de Leon Park, emblematic of the fact that until very recently, history essentially ignored the Negro Leagues.
It had been a really long time before the Negro Leagues were even written about. Decades passed before really any important literature had been written about the history of the Negro Leagues.
But no longer. Those African-American greats who dazzled on the diamond in relative obscurity will soon be able to take their rightful place among the best of all time.
And this year, the Braves are honoring Atlanta's Negro League history by hosting an inaugural weekend series between two historically black colleges and universities. The HBCU Baseball Classic will be held at Coolray Field March 12th through the 14th.